Hello everyone and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. So tonight we have a match of Skyward Sword Randomizer co-op tournament between the German Bingolords and the Founders. So on commentary we will have Red Spinel and myself, and on tracking we will have Celeste, Senloa, Timmy and Dir. So thanks everyone and have a good race. So this is a pretty important match tonight. We have both teams that are still playoff contenders, still. And yeah, actually, for the moment, the Founders are 2-4, and this is their last match. So if they lose this one, they are definitely out of the competition. And if they win this one, there is a way for a tiebreaker that would possibly put them at the 4th place. So yeah, they are still in the competition, but they have to win this match. And as for the German Bingolords today, there are still a lot more matches. They are currently 1-3, so they still have 3 matches to play. Basically, if they win this one, they have a very good chance to reach the 4th place or tiebreakers. But if they lose this one, they are still not out and would have to win all of the remaining matches. So yeah, this is why this match is very important. So there is a chance for tiebreakers for 3-4 score and for 4-3 score. The other match that will decide this is a match between the German Bingolords and M&M next week. So yeah. This race is starting just a little late today. There was some technical difficulties for 64-bit link, it seems. So yeah. So this week we have 5 matches. We have this one. We have a match between Master of Camouflage and Duskusiv in the Dark. Sorry if I butcher their name. That is another very important match. We have Master of Camouflage versus Ragtag Yag, which is the match to decide the seed 1 of the tournament. We also have that same team against the German Bingolords and the German Bingolords versus M&M. So pretty packed week.
Yeah, this week is getting really interesting because this week can change a lot of the current standings. And we are starting.
So for now, let's see what dungeons they have to beat this seed. So
I see some fun combinations.
Yeah.
And
I'm a
ballad
specialist.
start.
Yeah. Oh, ballad. So we start with Ballad of the Goddess today.
Earth Temple, Ancient Cistern, and Fire Sanctuary.
Oh, that's a combination we didn't see yet in this tournament. So yeah, this should be exciting. Yeah. 2 quick dungeons and 1 very slow dungeon. So a part of this Song of the Hero. So yeah, one of the 3 pieces for the Scale of Trial already, and Ballad of the Goddess. So yeah, Ballad is good, but you can basically ignore it if you know that Thunderhead has anything, because there are ways to go there without this item. And Tumbleweed on the Potion Lady.
This race is certainly valid.
Yeah, this race is already a meme. Basically, it's a seed I rolled, so it's a Fire Sanctuary seed, and we have Tumbleweed and 2 songs already. So yeah. So both teams still on Skyloft today. I didn't see yet which region is open. It
According
doesn't
to
seem
chat,
to be...
it's Amber Tablet.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be Eldin from what I have seen. But yeah, if it's Amber Tablet, that's not a lot of things to do, because Laneiru is 1 check without items, which is not a lot.
Nope, certainly. But yeah.
So yeah, this is definitely not Eldin. So 64-bit Link is already going to get the hints at Clean Cut Island. So let's see what we have to play with tonight.
Progressive Sword on Thunderhead, Din's Power, and Elden Volcano, Bumper Wall Header.
Yeah.
Blue Rupee.
These are not very good hints. Oh, claw shots.
That's some nice and early claw shots.
Yeah, early claw shots is very good. This is one of the most powerful items in this game. It basically makes Ember Tablet incredibly good actually now. From 1 chest to basically everything in the region.
Yeah, more or less. Also, there are some bomb blocks checked, but yes.
Yeah, there's also one more thing I have to say about this. The name of the race time room is called Lucky Sensi.
Oh no! Volcano Summit had something, and fairies in Volcano something.
Yeah.
So I apologize if I can't get everything. I'm basically jumping in as a commentator while also tracking 2 people. I'm a little overloaded a bit. And 64 opted to talk to the young customer. So
yeah, he's setting up for an RBM, right?
Yep. Trialgate in Volcano is semi-dead.
Yeah. So basically, what this means is that Eldin Silent Realm is logically required, but absolutely nobody will do it tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, CJ on Volcano Island hints right now. Also getting some mushroom because we already have a bottle.
Thunderhead is hot and...
Eldin Volcano. It was
Elden Volcano.
Yeah. So we can already check Thunderhead, but Elgin Volcano is still locked by the Ruby tablet.
Ruby tablet is on fire node. First chest
Oh.
and Levias is dead.
Levias is crystals, so it's not completely dead, but yeah, it's basically dead.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So fire node is basically open with a bomb bag, right? Yeah. And the seal ground is barren, so that's 3 checks dead there. The chest in the temple, the Ballad of the Goddess check, and the Gorko wall. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good hit.
Well, Goku Ball is dead anyways because you need a certain flag that's only activated if you are in Skyview.
Yeah.
And another.
Also, yeah. So, second bottle in Lanelu, and we are starting to see deserts now. Yeah, Floha got Spiral Charge. That's what the Goron gave him.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
The average for race is 2 to 2.5 hours. But we also had a 4-hour seed.
Yeah. We had sub 2 hours seeds. The fastest was 1 hour 45. Oh yeah, bomb bag is already available. That's very important. So bomb bag is the Thunderhead swords, definitely, because Ruby tablet is locked by bombs in Lanelu.
Yeah. There's only, I think, 2 checks that are then not doable by in Lanelu. But yeah. Flo having problems with Swag Cube. Third time is a charm.
Yeah. To be honest, this cube is actually quite a pain to get. So now that bomb bag was taken for 64, there is a high chance he will replace CJ in the Lanelu expedition, because bomb bag opens quite a lot of things. The first thing of note is mines. So they will be in the same region, but they will not be doing the same checks. Oh yeah, I'm very surprised he's not going for close shots. I thought he would at least bring in the core shots, because if CJ found something locked by claw shots, he would be able to take it if he had them. CJ is doing the same thing as Floha, having trouble with the cube. Yeah. But he gets it, so he's fine for now. Lepelo getting his bomb bag right now.
Which are very helpful in this scene.
Yeah. The only unfortunate thing is that Flohan knows about this bomb bag really late. while CJ knew about it really early.
Another song of the hero.
Yeah, that's two. That's already a lot. It could mean something, but we need harp and the last part for it to be available right now.
Yeah.
Also, the trial has to be hinted. Basically, the item in the trial cannot lock the hint. Keep it in the mines.
So...
Yeah, logically required, but cannot be hinted directly. Also, one more thing to note with Bomb Bag is that the first cube in Laneiru is a goddess chest that is locked by bombs. So this cube could also be important.
Yeah.
There are actually quite a lot of
the first
cubes.
thought because in this seed, thought can be such items.
Yeah. So Lepe tried to do Beetle with bombs, which is pretty hard, but not in logic. But he knows about claw shots in cave, so I'm just surprised he doesn't get in. Oh, this is digging myths. So they are digging myths in Central Skyloft. These do not do much right now without another tablet. Basically, they are very useful in Eldin and Eldin Volcanoid slots. 64 just got Colin's letter, yeah.
This is kind of...
Yeah. So yeah, Colin's letter in Laneiru Mines, whip on Beetle. Whip is required because Ancient Cistern is a dungeon today. So yeah, pretty good right now. There's quite a lot of stuff to do in this seed already. Ruby Tablet is available in a Fire Node with Bomb Bag.
Fire Node first chest.
Yeah, it's Fire Node first chest. Very, very easy to get. And as long as you have bombs.
I wasn't able to check what was on second 100.
Yeah, and now both teams have their digging myths. So the one team that rushes Ruby Tablet the fastest will have the advantage on the number of checks. I like that Oha is already checking cubes, since he knows he can't pick the Ruby Tablet right now. Lepe will not be smiting the cubes, basically. It seems they are all garbage. Also, this is the second time in this tournament that Beetle is selling the Home Colossus Beetle.
But certainly not the second time in the randomizer. Beetle is selling his Beetle too often.
Okay, Lepe just got his claw shots, yeah. While 64-bit Link is going for the Kid chest. I don't know if he I think he has activated the Dodo cutscene. So he should be able to claim the party wheel. Yeah. CJ is buying the Colossus Beetle, so he will be able to check it immediately.
Getting Horn Colossus Beetle it will always be a gamble.
Yeah, but in co-op, you have to do it. There's no way, right? The co-op is not a mod you want to make gambles on.
In season 1, when I was still watching, which is the hints were unable to tell if ZeldaSpeedRuns had anything.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so CJ got a small bomb bag. So he basically will have 15 bombs, which is actually one of the more useful upgrades you can get in this game, because bombs are insanely useful here for death warping, back in time, and basically a lot of checks.
so in Season 1, runners always went for... The moment they had ZeldaSpeedRuns, they always went for Beetle. And this is also the reason why the Chesnick's percent with the bugnet happened. Because Chesnick's always then went, if he had the rupees,
Yeah, he
for
always goes
getting
with the net.
the bugnet.
So 64 checking the hold
Beetle
the
fight.
hook beetle check, yeah. If he doesn't die.
And if you name Chesnick in Season 1, you enter system with just scale. This can't happen to our runner system. And Zelda's closet had the paperweight.
Yeah. Paper will see.
And it looks like TJ is...
Oh,
Is he-
slingshot. This is entirely useless, I think, in this seed.
Not really.
You have claw shots.
Well, yes, but you need it for some temporary flags in Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah, so it's actually nice.
It's a nice to have item.
Yeah. But it doesn't do anything in logic. Lepe about to get the calling Zeta right now. And 64 is going to get the Ruby tablet very soon.
And
Oh, this is the complete song of the hero right now. Flora
And
has everything.
yep. And we still don't know what the song, what the tribe
Yeah.
even gives us.
Yeah, and we also don't have harp, so we can't check it in logic yet, but we are pretty close. Flora is preparing to get the digging mitts.
Which is reasonable.
I mean, yeah,
With
this is one of the most powerful items for Elden. Probably the most powerful item in Elden, actually.
yeah, and additionally,
It
there are
could be
multiple
good.
multiple checks you need in the dungeons with claw shots. Not claw shots. Mitts.
Yeah,
Yes, even Earth Temple has a mitts check.
yeah, and both Elden dungeons are required today.
Midst
So
of
mitts-
Desert has
Yeah, what was the
both
hit?
work. Midst of Desert had Crystal Pack, I think.
I don't know.
And Force Wall in Fire Sanctuary had crystals.
That's a lot of sometimes. We didn't get a lot of swords hints today. We already have the warranted Baron hint.
Ah, Midst of Desert Crystals and Ball is Gold Ruby. Thank you, panel. Looks like Flo is going for the Colossus Speeder.
Yeah. I mean, he has to get whip at one point. So might as well.
Also, but Tro didn't look like he had anything.
Oh, baby rattle. This is... Yeah, this is Thunder Node, right?
Yeah, I think this is Thunder Node.
Oh, Pharaoh's Courage. This is another unhinted trial.
Well, we don't know anything about where...
Hawk is, yeah. And here's... Okay, no, here is
Fire
Fire
Node.
Node actually.
I
yeah.
can't differentiate those two nodes.
I'm completely
I
unable
appreciate.
to. But yeah, we have basically the fetch quest, we have the Ruby tablet. I think it's a good idea to check Rattle now, because basically you can get the Ruby tablet and get out. Getting the Rattle is like a solid minute. So if you can save that time for your partner, it would be good. TJ checking the spiral charge rocks. I don't think they had anything in.
Some crystals at most.
Crystals are good. Or Rupor, but Rupors are bad.
Yeah.
Okay, 64 turning in party wheel. So we'll see what Dodo crystals have. Lepe is very close actually. He just got his Ruby tablet. But he did not go for Rattle, it seems. Yeah, he orphaned the check.
I mean, that's kind of fair.
Yeah, I don't like it in co-op because these time losses in co-op are really small compared to standard.
Well, there are multiple reasons I can... Well, at least one big reason I can think of why one will do it. Mostly because A, you don't have hook beetles, so you still have the second half of the generator left. And B, your co-op partner will probably also do lightning node.
Wow!
Yeah, but it's still dangerous because the beetle can logically be there. So this could be the chest that locks what you're trying to route it with. So nice clip from CJ.
Yeah, this is some fun little bug this game has.
Yeah.
Basically, the game says while the spiral charge, no collision on the rocks. And when the spiral charge ends, to give the rocks back their collision. If you jump down from the bird mid-animation, it doesn't check again, so it stays in the no collision mode. Was a fun little thing to find out.
Yeah. 64 is checking more cubes before going to Elden, which is a fair thing to do. Basically, telling Sinjay if he needs a cube fast is better than later. Oh, already 3 key pieces. Well, one is on the trial, but we know about 3 of them. I'm expecting Dean's power to show up pretty soon. It seems the Earth Temple is not that far into logic invested. We have digging mitts, bombs, and 2 key pieces. One out, and the third one is out of logic behind the 2 items. But I would guess that Earth Temple has 1 progression item in this seed, and the hop is very close. If hop is very close, we could have something on scale of trial.
Yeah, because as far as we know right now, the only place where hub could not be is an Earth Temple.
Yeah, we know about. Yeah, Earth Temple can have quite a lot of things right now. It can have a beetle anywhere. It can have a first beetle in the first chest. It could also have magma mitts, but magma mitts are mostly a meme and only useful for 1 chest that might already be hinted dead. Yeah. My guess would be that the sword item in Elden Volcano is the hub at this point. Or Emerald Tablet, actually. Emerald Tablet would be more logical at this point.
Yeah, Emerald Tablet in Earth Temple would be kind of funny. Especially if it's on the crest.
Yeah, but it's extremely unlikely. Practically, it would mean every key piece. It would mean that every key piece is available before.
There's hub.
Before the Faerun region. Okay, so Flora got the Rottle. So Lepe just didn't want to do it and gave it to Flora. That actually makes sense, because Lepe is just rushing through Elden for Flora to not do it, I guess.
Yeah. Also?
Yeah, 64 is checking Colin's letter right now. So pipit crystals, basically. Quite a long check to do, but you have to know. Seed is really open for them right now, so I'm actually surprised he's still not in Elden.
By the way, the Elden Volcano Sats has been resolved.
Yeah, Kivski?
No, Magma Toph is a whole different region. On the platform was Hop.
Oh! Is it Hop or Song?
It was a Hop. It was the Hop.
Yeah. Hop in Elden. So that opens some things to do. There's Scale of Trial. There's also Colin's letter check. And if we get Din's power, it's a key piece.
Well, you need Hop anyways in this.
Yeah. Hop is very good. I genuinely think that the worst Skyward Sword seeds are the Hop Hunt seeds, basically.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday's Barrel Charge Ruby Tablet Hunt was also something.
Yeah. So Lepek got Kevsky in Magma Toph.
Yeah. And so far I don't know what to think about it, because we haven't seen anything about Sensi yet.
Yeah, we have no hints about Sensi. we have floor shots. So it's open, and the room name is Lucky Sensei. So what happens when you get a 30-minute Sensei access with Lucky Sensei race time room name?
And a bunch of people who doesn't like Sensei.
Yeah. These are probably the teams that hate Sensei the most. But
I was talking about it yesterday, but Lepelog literally lost both races in the finals in Season 1 due to Sensei.
yeah.
Because he bailed on Sensei so long that Jim finished before him.
Oh, nice. So 64 is getting the 30 crystals checked right now, since he got crystals on 5.
We, by the way, found Din's power
Oh,
in
what a
Fire
scale.
Note. Lightning Note was that.
Yeah. So 64 just got water scale on the 30 crystals. So this is art required.
Yep. Shout out to Sensei for making people suffer. Agreed, Otak. Agreed.
And more crystals.
Ancient System is not in logic because we don't know where Emerald Tablet is.
Yeah, we have to go. We have to get the Emerald Tablet to go to Ancient System. But Ancient System is that one dungeon you want to try to leave for the last, because finishing Ancient System sets you on a good pace, on a good place to go to the end game. So if you can finish the seed by doing Ancient System, you try to.
Fire Note had Pharaoh's Courage and Lightning Note had Din's power.
So we have Din's power, and I think Lightning Node also had key piece. So that's 4 key pieces in logic right now. You can bet that there's a 5th key piece available right now, and F Temple is expected to be done right now.
Yep. So
yeah,
Earth
Lepe
Temple?
is also doing the Earth
RVM.
Temple RVM, I think.
Yeah. Earth Temple could have.
Yeah.
Everything ranging from Emerald Tablet to the things we need for Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah. And swords.
We need at least one sword.
Yeah. 2 others are hinted, but Thunderhead is still swords. We had Bombag, that is the swords item. There is one that it just confirms swords item, but it could have another item. Sky is swords.
Oh no, who would have thought?
And I Jude is dead. Sky had a key piece, but key pieces cannot be hinted swords. So Digging Meats were not Sky, they were Central Skyloft, so this is not it either. Oh yeah, I know. That's it. I know what we have found in the sky right now, but I'm pretty sure you will like it. It was the Song of the Hero part.
Oh, right. Yes, songs can be hinted swords.
Yeah, key pieces cannot, but songs can. So if the last key piece is in the Skyloft trial, That's Earth Temple. Yeah, close shots for Central Skyloft as digging meats. So yeah, Central Skyloft, the hint does nothing for us. We got a Central Skyloft hint, right? I didn't see it, so I'm asking chat right now. But if we get a Central Skyloft hint, it does nothing.
Volcano Summit and Ancient Cistern, so...
Oh, interesting.
Ancient Cistern could have a sword, because a sword can only be hinted such if it blocks 2 other swords. It
Yeah,
means 2 other swords.
But at this point, my bet is that Ancient System has either earrings or a beetle.
Yeah.
Because
Or the last bits.
It's insanely hard for swords to be hinted swords.
Well, we already know that we have 2 sword-locked swords.
Yeah.
Hard sword-locked swords.
Yeah. Where are these 2 swords? Are they both on Thunderhead?
Isle of Songs. They are both on Isle of Songs, the 2 checks we haven't seen there yet.
Yeah, this is stupid. Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is that if there is vanilla TMS, there is only one sword available, and then you get everything else. This would be perfect. I want it now.
Same. And of all we know, is perfectly possible.
Yeah. So Lepe is now in Earth Temple. That is probably... The first chest is probably in Logic. All of the others are definitely not. Because we don't have anything to cut the cord. So he will do something that is called the... I think Kiss Shot or something like this. He's basically preparing... yeah. He's preparing a Skyward Strike on the keys. Just to cut the cords. And he got it. Yeah. First time.
Yep.
First try was pretty good. Also, there is a nice animation cancel you can do if you cut the cord while being in the air. But unfortunately, he did not get the third one. The third one is the most important to get because the animation is the longest at this point.
Lepe ran this game a lot, I think.
Yeah. So now he's checking the bomb bag chest.
C-chain.
I love this animation of fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they know they want to punch you, and they want to do it hard.
Yeah. And then they die in 3 seconds.
I can also add a duo. This chat and finding duos.
Oh, here's a sword! Ooh. Okay, we have the Master Sword now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. First sword is Earth Temple. Oh, this could be amazing. if we get an emerald tablet, we could have an item in the TMS spot, actually.
And it's even the raid one! And he's not here to call them out. SMH raid. SMH my head.
So, did CJ get something? The digging spot?
On the raid spot, he got emerald tablet.
Oh, so if you do digging spot RBM, you get emerald tablet today. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So this is another Elden Volcano shot.
And Raid is not even here to see it.
Yeah.
Poor boy.
This is his punishment for not coming here.
Yes. To be fair, Raid is a boy with a cold.
Yeah.
He probably went on a nap and stayed asleep.
Flora is checking the Zelda closet. Check. CJ is quickly finishing with Elden Volcano, and will probably go to Faerun, would be my guess. Especially with System, Thoughts, and Open. Since 64 is the one that got the water scale, I'm guessing that CJ will walk towards it right now.
If Flo is a smart boy,
yeah,
he would get the Haup in Elden, and then do Digspot RBM for Emerald Tablet.
if someone gets Emerald Tablet with Digspot RBM, he'll be a legend.
Harm pointed it out, but I didn't want to say. Harm, I rolled it. Flo is not known for being smart.
Yeah, but at least Floha is getting the crystals right now. I'm not sure if he's the one that checked 5 crystals on their team.
He did.
So if he already did, he will not get enough crystals to check 40. Which is unfortunate. But he will have a water dragon scale at least.
Yeah, this is already kind of helpful.
Yeah. Lepe is trying to RBM the bridge in Earth Temple. Yeah, got it. Now he needs to reset the room. Okay, 64 now. Trying to do Kiss Diet in Earth Temple. And that's Water Dragon scale for Flora.
Yeah.
I think I like more what the founders are doing right now. Sending CJ to do the entire Eldin, then checking cubes, then go to Farron. While Lepe did in the Bingolords team, Lepe did everything in Elden, but Roha has not set a foot in there, I think.
Yeah. He didn't look at the cubes or what the last two digging spots said.
Yeah. I think the routing in the founders team is more solid in this race right now. Even if Lepe is ahead in Earth Temple, I think the founders are a little ahead right now.
And it looks like I am getting replaced, so... Hi, Raid. Your digging spot is important. Have fun with the seed.
Okay.
Yeah. The digging spot in Eldin is Emerald Tablets today.
Ah, wonderful.
Yeah, but we have digging mates 5 minutes in. Which is less wonderful. So CJ just got Water Dragon scale on Bachelor 30 right now. And we'll probably go to Farron just after this. Ancient Cistern is Sots, and we have everything to do in it, so it's time.
Oh, Betrayal with very convenient 5 gratitude crystals there.
Yeah. He's checking Battle 40 for the first time. And it's dead. So, to catch you up on the race and to make a nice summary for the chat, right now, Earth Temple is probably in logic, because we have 4 key pieces in logic, the 4th one being on Eldin Trial. And Earth Temple has 1 sword. 1 sword that unlocks the 2 sword lock swords in Thunderhead.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, Bombag was on the first chest in Isle of Songs, so you have to double dip it, basically.
I'm upset I missed the start of the seed. This seems like a fun one so far.
Yeah. Also, that Bombag locked Ruby Tablet in Fire Node. So yeah. And this is the first look of Farron we have. Seed Grounds is barren, so this is a quick walk, probably.
Sealed
But everything
Grounds
else in
barren,
Farron is
but-
fair game.
Sealed Grounds is barren, but Cistern is Sots. That's a fun
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. So we also got 3 Song of the Hero parts in like 10 minutes in the seed. So we are guessing that Scale of Trial is the last key piece at this point, to put everything else in logic.
So if this is our first look at Farron, but Lepe's here at the end of
Earth
Earth
Temple, yeah.
Temple, I assume that the German Bingolords do have Emerald Tablet as well.
No, they don't, actually. Lepe is doing the entire Eldin by himself. Flora is doing anything that is not Eldin, basically.
I see.
So Lepe climbed the volcano, he's doing Earth Temple, and after Earth Temple, he's doing the rest of Volcano. So basically, he will get Emerald Tablet at the end.
Alright.
And it seems that Kylo Village is barren. So this is a fun hint to get when you get the I Jude is dead hint like 5 minutes before. But at least that makes Belos weaker. Also, yeah, one last thing you have to know about this seed is that this seed is called Lucky Sensi in the race time.
Uh-oh.
And we got Cave Ski and Claw Shots in like 20 minutes in. So I'm waiting for that Sensi. So here is the sword in Earth Temple for 64. Currently this sword is out of logic because we do not have a way to logically cut the cord.
Oh, did
So-
both of these teams do Kishi?
Yeah, Lepe did it first try and 64 did it third try, I think. Which is still
That's
very
a
good. Yeah, that's a key piece.
That's a
That,
very
Yeah, that's
was just
free
going to
for
say,
the
that's
Bingolords, yeah.
that's a very fitting thing for these teams to be doing. I know
Yeah.
64 has been running the game for a long time, and Lepe also, they just know a lot about those obscure tricks that don't get used as often in Rando, but got used a lot in speedruns for a long time.
Yeah. These are actually the two of these are actually the perfect teams for a Kizit, I guess. Okay, CJ finally going into system. Scale of Trial is dead, so I guess the last key piece is in Felron with a way to cut the cord at this point.
I mean, Sand Sea is still in logic, but it doesn't sound like anyone's been there.
Yeah, Sensi is not done yet. I mean, these are the two teams that hate the most Sensi of the tournament.
I can tell. I feel like not going to Sand Sea at this point is just stubborn.
Well, we're still very early in the seed. We're like 50 minutes in, we just got access to Felron,
It's true.
and we did basically all of Elden. Volcano Summit is Sots, I think. Yeah, Volcano Summit is Sots. And we do not have Fire Shield earrings. So there's actually a very high chance that Fire Shield earrings are in system. Oh, CJ.
Ancient
Oh,
Summit,
yeah.
my favorite song.
Yeah, that's fixed.
very useful command.
Yeah.
You know, assuming that the runners don't speed through the hints so fast that we can't even read them.
Yeah, this is why I have VOD open on the bottom. Okay, Flora will get Emerald Tablet right now.
They should have done the dig spot RBM. Just saying. It's interesting that Lepe didn't grab that when he was in Elden.
Yeah.
Tracker says he has mitts, so...
Yeah, he let Flora get it, and like hit go to the sky just at the moment Flora got the item, so unfortunate maybe. Well, Lepe has to walk to 30 crystals to get the water dragon scale right now, so maybe he's doing that.
They saved a good bit of time from finding Emerald Tablet, but I suppose that is retrospective knowledge that the casters and the viewers have.
Yeah. Yeah, please implement the the monkey battery text speed on hints. Please do this. Just for hints, please. Just for hints.
I do like having CJ clearing out Sot's cistern while 64 does a dungeon on the other side.
Like, Half Temple is like... There's 95% chance... There's 99% chance that Half Temple is currently in logic because the last key piece is just sitting in Faron Woods or something like that.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of real estate for the runners that just no one's checked yet. It's very open seed, I feel.
Yeah, Lepe is getting White Sword, and then using White Sword to get Master Sword instantly.
And according to the trackers, this is the first that they're seeing of this, right?
And...
Did Loha miss that item? Oh, Flo. He jumped on.
Yeah, Floha missed half, it seems. So he's getting it right now. So yeah.
This one's a pretty fast dungeon, and I assume we would have seen something from chat if we'd missed an item, so... Not many things left to check here.
Yeah. Also, Bosky is vanilla, as usual, I guess.
It's always vanilla.
Why is this Bosky always vanilla?
Yes. Fast new as possible.
Also, did we get the ancient systems yet? Nothing, right?
I don't believe so, but I don't know if CJ's checked East Wing, and he's getting Janand here.
Just falling from the sky, no problem. Thanks for this cutscene.
I don't know if CJ has done East Wing. Okay, that was some
I know he released the combo lock, so...
Yes, okay, he did do East Wing. I remember watching him struggle with the combo lock.
Yeah.
I forgot about that somehow.
Oh, Beetle.
And there's a
okay,
Beetle.
That's not... Okay, Half Temple is in logic now. Great. Well, no. We are still missing a key piece, but the sword would be in logic if we had the last one. It's actually important to note that this beetle does not do much by itself right now, besides opening Half Temple. But yeah, as Fire Sanctuary is a dungeon today, this is definitely sus.
There is also always the chance that the very inconvenient fire node backchecks are required in a seed like this where the beetles are late in logic and you've already done Lanayru.
Yeah, and Lanayru, since Lanayru doesn't have any dungeon required today, it's hard to justify to go back to it.
That is true. How did CJ not get a Boko? Oh, right, because he didn't have Bow or Beetle, so he didn't have a way to get Boko.
Oh, yeah.
So he wouldn't have done it.
I mean, 64 did the Dig Spot RVM to get the Emerald Tablet.
Let's go! My
Almost
man.
actually faster because he knows that the overdig spot is bad. So that was actually faster for this time.
You always like to see the dig spot RVM. Whoa. I just woke up. I'm sorry. Speaking is hard. Lepe getting loose crystals. He doesn't have a lot of gratitude crystals, but he knows scale is on. Is he gonna get 8 loose crystals right now?
Yeah, it seems he's dead set on going to System by himself. I mean, Flora is doing Faerun stuff, I guess. So Lepe is working on getting scale to do the other stuff. I don't like this a lot because there's quite a lot of 5-packs in this.
Though, I know that these 4 runners in particular just grab loose crystals when they're nearby. Even when it's pretty obvious they're not going to need them, but maybe it's not a sign that he is going to do loose crystals all the way to 30. He's leaving the academy at daytime, so...
Yeah.
But there is also a chance he just goes and sleeps in Paro's house and makes me sound stupid. Yeah.
And CJ completed Ancient System.
Two Paros standing on top of each other in Lepilog's stream.
Yeah.
I looked a bit horrifying. Given how often Pero has some Sots B item, I would say that Party is a good way to describe him. Yao mistyping. Pero is Party somehow.
This is a great music for Dark Matter.
Why would we fix the double Pero? That's an incredible thing.
So, as I said at the start of the race, this match is one of the 2 most important matches left in the tournament, because this match for the founders is an elimination match. But if they win this one, they will sit on a 3-4 score, which is a way for a 4 teams tiebreaker for 4th place.
That 4-team tiebreaker for 4th place sounds like a bit of a scheduling nightmare in the case that we'd have to do a 4-way tiebreaker and schedule for 8 runners.
Yeah, so basically the 4 teams would be M&M, your team, and both of these teams. If you all do 3-4, and it's possible.
And you know, Lepilog being Lepilog and getting a bunch of loose crystals here.
Yeah.
But he does get his scale, so.
Yeah, he got the crystal really fast. So yeah, he is definitely going to System now. So, Beetle being the only Sots item in Ancient Systems is quite disappointing to say the least, I guess.
Did CJ go back and get Boko? I was watching Lepe's Skyloft riding in Bewilderment.
I'm pretty sure he did not.
Okay.
Boko is very slow. And Boko could be a key, right?
And I think Floha is actually starting with Sister Clip.
Yeah. So he's getting Bosky immediately, which is
I think it
funny,
might
but,
help his routing though, because
yeah.
if he gets Beetle early on here, and he'd have to do some shenanigans with the resetting the tower, I think. But
Yeah.
or he could do the swim to the whip chest from inside this out of bounds area. I don't know how likely that is here, but
Yeah. 64 getting the double sword.
that is such a cursed Isle songs.
Yeah. Bomb bag and 2 swords. And the bomb bag locks the 2 swords, obviously.
But I think this routing in Ancient Cistern could just pay off for Floha here.
Yeah.
You know, unknowingly, he's going to end up getting Beetle early enough that he could have it when he routes the back half of Cistern, so...
Yeah, this is convenient.
If Boko has something, that is, but the full clear routing works a little better this way.
I don't remember if we got map at all in Cistern, actually. Like, if Boko has map, this is sad. So yeah.
Yeah, I believe the map in Cistern was... Lepe doing dig spot RBM. I'm eating good today. Everyone's doing dig spot RBM.
Yeah. Only the guys that did not know what was in the dig spot did not do the RBM, but the guys that knew what was there are doing it, which is, well, the correct play usually.
Okay, so Boko must be a key, which would explain why CJ never went back for it.
Yeah. This is good. This is very good for the founders. I think they are quite ahead right now.
Though, if Floha is thinking about it, Beetle would be the last check he gets anyway, so he'd have no reason to go get it. Or maybe... Yeah. So, yeah, Floha should be coming to the same conclusion, hopefully.
Nice bomb.
Yeah, blowing up all those Bokos. I've never seen anything like that.
CJ doing the quiz. Cartemple is still out of logic because we're missing 1 key piece. But at this point, you have to assume that the 1 key piece is available, right? This is only 1 key piece, and it locks all 3 swords. This 1 key piece locks all 3 swords.
Luckily, key pieces are a suggestion, but...
Yeah. But at this point, actually, the TMS check is a sealed grounds check, right?
Maybe?
I actually don't know. But it should be, right? TMS should be a sealed grounds check.
Yeah, TMS is a sealed grounds check, yeah.
Yeah, so we know that TMS is nothing.
I don't know why I had to think about that.
So yeah, there has to be another sword available somewhere.
But well, yeah, I guess the Sword North Temple isn't necessarily Zots then. Depending on where another one could be.
Did Lepe fail the dig spot RBM? And has to do it the normal way?
He did.
Well, he's getting the tablet right now. And that's all tablets for all runners.
It's still a very open seed. There's still a lot to do.
Yeah, like Sensei.
Yeah, Sansy.
The lucky Sensei.
But I imagine that the only thing these runners will do after Sansy is randomly flying into trials, hoping that there's something there. I
Well,
think that these teams, if they have those two options, then only will they finally go to Sansy.
well, there's one thing I can guarantee you at this point. It's that the sky source is not fulfilled. There's no way. We found only one song of the hero part, and we just confirmed that the trial is completely dead. So at this point, you do all cubes in Faerun, and you hope the earrings are there. That's basically what you want to see. Because with those earrings, you can go to Volcano Summit and get your oversocks.
Could also be Bellows, and they could need skippers, assuming it hasn't been hinted dead.
Yeah, this is the other thing. If you get Bellows in the sky, that's the ticket to Sensei. Because the Skylove Village is dead.
Hello, you have claw shots. You don't have to do this.
But it's swag.
Is he gonna do the puzzle with the vanilla way? No, he's got this.
And that should be the last cube that CJ is going to get.
He is not going to pull a M&M here, and last location this check. He remembered to use the claw shots to get up to the higher platform, but he didn't remember to skip the whole roundabout section with the claw shots.
Well, that's what happens when you do too much system without claw shots. You forget that these vines exist. And now he's going out because he just realized that Boko has to be a key.
And he also can't get Boko.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, he can then use the beetle. Did he not get it after getting the enchant system key? That's unfortunate.
It is a little inconvenient because when the statue goes down, you need a small key to get with. Unless you go all the way to the top of the statue, reset the statue, and then go all the way back down to the second bottom floor.
Yeah.
So, it was a little inconvenient for him to route it in, because he got a small key after getting boss key. And we are going to see him do East Wing before getting the Sots item in the...
Wait. Was it Nail was with them on Battle for 50? So yeah, we have all songs now. And Nehru's Wisdom is something we don't know. Like Father's Courage. So we have two trials open, and we don't know what they have. Okay, CJ is nearly done with the Kikui subquest. And 64 is going to probably do system right now, I guess. The beetle is convenient.
If 64 goes and does Cistern right now,
Well, Cistern is really fast, and you get a beetle on the way.
but there are still items these runners are looking for.
Yeah, but CJ has an insane amount of cubes to check right now, so
Yeah,
this is a good point.
If they realize the sky sots, then
yeah, I think they realized that one of the Faerun cubes has to have a progression item. So CJ is smiting every cube that he can in Faerun, while 64 is doing the required dungeon with a required beetle. At this time, CJ will be checking the cubes and tell 64, okay, it's this one, just do this one and then get out.
I just think it's
This is
really funny how much these runners hate doing Sansi.
Yeah, but we know that Sky is Sots. So the first cube in Sensi is a Skyloft cube, so it's not Sky. So that cube is not hinted. And then there's Keeper's Retreat, or you cannot do the last the chest in the cabin because you don't have bellows. But there is a cube there that could be Sky. Then there's the pirate cube. So that's 2 cubes against the entire Faerun cubes. Which is,
I mean,
yeah.
a Sots item doesn't necessarily have to be required in this seed because we're still missing a beetle.
Yeah.
We're still which could be unrequired. Haha, 35%. We're still missing Magma Mitts, which is probably unrequired.
Honestly, at this point, I think the Sots item in the sky cannot be Hog Beetle because it can, but it's not likely because we have also a Volcano Summit Sots.
That is true.
So, my guess is that Sky is kinda forced to have Fire Shield earrings just to get the Volcano Summit Sots. Which should be either Magma Mitts or Hook Beetle at this point.
But there is that other Sots item sitting around that has the potential to make the seed go on a little longer.
Yeah. I think at this point Sensi is just a gamble. Wait. Yeah, so Beetle was required for AC because Botsky is vanilla. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Then that means that there is a Beetle available before this one, right? Or bow. Bow should be enough to get this, right?
Yes, bow would also be enough.
Imagine if in this seed there is a Sots bow to get the Beetle in Ancient System.
Oh my god.
And just be able to complete
bow
system.
is the Sots item in Sky. Oh.
Yeah, if bow is the Sots item in the sky in a non-sentship seed, that would be incredible. That would just be mean. I would love it.
It's something that just would not cross my mind if I was racing, because there's too much to think about. And that is insane to think about.
I mean, I only realized because someone told me that Beetle is Beetle locked. And if it's Beetle locked, it's probably just Bow locked too.
Oh, in Floha. I thought that was I saw somebody mess up a fast strats by forgetting to whip Galactus' chest.
Okay.
It worked? That worked?
Yeah. Both bombs that just hit at the same time, so it works.
Okay.
I guess at least he got his time.
Scuffed, but it works.
That's actually
some Floha strats.
I mean, yeah, that's actually a good summary of Floha in this tournament because when he did Skyloft Trial in another race, for the last tier, he got he was seen and then had to climb the 2 ladders while being chased by the guardians. He made two. He made the turn on the tower 2 times and then climbed the ladder like a hero and got the tier.
Let's go.
Yeah, we all thought he was absolutely dead and had to redo everything. He also fought it. He also fought this, but he got it. So yeah, that was really incredible.
I didn't know that you could still get the 1 cycle if you forgot to bait out the right attack, but it looks like it worked out.
Yeah. So Flora is now done with Ancient System, which is his first dungeon. So now every runner has done exactly 1 dungeon.
Yeah, another reason why I don't like 64 in Cistern.
Yeah, but like I said, he's getting his source item in the sky just after CJ will find it. That's why I think it's fine.
But it does put a lot of stock in the fact that it is the Farron cubes that are gonna have the last item or 2 that they need.
Yeah, that's basically guaranteed at this point. There's nothing else. Nothing else for Sky. Or besides two Cincy cubes. Well, at least he will know.
And Summit cubes.
This is Bo! Oh my god! This is Bo! So, I can write Bo thoughts in a non-Cincy seed. I love it. This is incredible.
Okay, but
So, yeah. I guess it is my fault for calling it.
the other beetle would have to be beetle locked, right? For this
Yeah.
for this to
If
still
the
play
other
out.
beetle, yeah, if the other beetle is beetle locked, this is it.
I don't see a lot of ways the other beetle could be beetle locked, but
Yeah.
bow on Sky. Potentially Sot's bow in a non-San-C.
Yeah, so basically, the bow currently is Sots because the only beetle we got in a system is beetle or bow locked. So bow is Sots in a non-Senship seed.
That is if the other beetle's not just sitting somewhere.
Yeah.
But in which case, no, that beetle would still be Sot's because it's required for Fire Sanctuary. That is.
Yeah, this beetle is definitely Sots.
But, you know, until we find that other beetle, that bow, they have to consider that bow could be Sot's.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what other check in the game are beetle and bow locked at the same time.
Everything locks behind Earth Temple. But I don't know if that would just be
Yeah.
swords.
No, that's dead because we only got sword, 1 sword there, and TMS is dead. And yeah, TMS is dead because Sealed Grounds is barren.
Also Floria. Floria
yeah.
cube.
You
Floria
actually
would be beetle locked.
you actually logically need a beetle or bow to do the last chase in Skipper's Retreat, right?
The last 2, I think.
The last 2, yeah. So these chests are locked by this bow and in this seed.
Do our runners have slingshot?
Yes.
Because, okay, I can't find it on the tracker. Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, 64 has it.
Because you do need slingshot or beetle to get to Floria, technically.
Yeah. We got Slingshot pretty early in the seed. I laughed at the Slingshot, but now I'm because we got claw shots like 5 minutes in. It was in the Tailloft cave.
Well, it still does mean that Beetle is not going to be required to enter.
Oh yeah, Slingshot was a hit or fight. I swear if Hook Beetle is in Skipper's retreat behind that check.
Both sides Dream is still alive.
Yeah. I really want it now. Now that I know that it's possible, I really want it. So
I mean,
64
that's
is
cool.
Yeah.
That's what's
64
cool about
is now
Skyward
done.
Sword and Rando.
Okay, so now you have to like more the 64 play of doing system because he knows that every cube in Faerun is dead. Because CJ is going to Sensi.
Yeah, it's...
So he did not lose time. If he had done the cubes in Faerun, he would have lost time.
Well,
now the dungeon is done, and he has
what
beaten.
what I was saying is that 64 should have gone to Sansi.
Yeah.
Because that is a location that neither runner has checked, and instead of checking a area of the game with a bunch of new checks that they haven't done, even though, you know, you can't full clear it, which is a little annoying.
Yeah.
64 opted to do something that CJ had already done, and
yeah, but what I'm saying,
now
is
do
that
they have anything to do?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that if CJ and 64 both do, one is doing Faerun cubes, the other is doing Sensi. One of them will probably do a Belrain location. And then they have the same number of dungeons to do. If 64 is going to System and CJ finds good region, 64 goes to the good region, he never goes to the bad one, and he has one dungeon clear. Do you see?
Yeah, I mean, I do kind of see it, but at the same time, if Sansi is required, like, they could have been doing this forever ago, instead of doing things that the other runner had already done.
Yeah. But with one less dungeon to clear.
Or 64, CJ still has to do Earth Temple. It's not going to make their finish time any better, necessarily.
Yeah.
What is 64 checking here?
I'm trying to think about it.
Did he get earrings and just no one noticed?
I would be surprised. I know he has emerald tablets. He did system.
Well, clearly he doesn't have earring. Is he getting the cube on Sand Slope?
Oh yeah, maybe they did not get this cube. Was that the cube with the bow actually?
No. The cube with the bow was the one on top of Skyview.
Okay. He's never getting that bow, it's just too far. Bow is good, but not that good. Especially since you now have a beetle.
CJ found emerald tablet, so he should have grabbed the cube when he was here. So, I feel like they might have just forgot to get the cube when full clearing Elden.
Yeah, I'm trying
Either
to
that
think,
or it had something and we just didn't see it.
Yeah. I don't remember where this cube is.
The cube on Sand Slope is in the shed with the shed chest.
Okay. Don't die, CJ.
Monka S Cave almost claims another victim.
I mean, at least CJ found something to do, I guess.
What?
Okay, this one I don't understand.
You could have just walked there, 64.
Okay, first chest is dead. Time to get this cube. I think
Has
the
he
most
watched the Yemna cutscene? He could have just walked here. Like,
yeah, I think the most valuable thing. Oh yeah, he doesn't have Cave's key. This is what he's getting.
oh,
Cave's key is in Eldin.
I mean, he has claw shots. You can claw shot over from the other side. There's very convenient vines that were put there for Boko base that allow you to do input backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, Lepe got bow. They forgot where the Cave's key is. They hate senses so much that they forgot where the Cave's key was. Oh no.
Oh, death. Maybe intentional. I think he got the last item. He's just death.
I mean, he did not get his Cave's key.
Oh.
So
64 looked like he was singing along to the game over music, so I assumed it was a death warp, but no, it looked like a death warp. He's just leaving.
okay, he has no bombs, so he has to get out to go in back to go back in again to get bombs. I think. I'm pretty sure he has. CJ needed to use bow to cross here. Oh, please be Beetle. Please be Hook Beetle. I would love it. Please be this.
Right animation. Wrong item.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still holding out for bow shots. That is.
There's this chest in the cabin that they can't do right now, but there's also the full skydive chest, basically. Oh no, I hate this.
Oh, you know what? You know what dystopian future I want? Bellows on the skydive chest.
Yeah, that's why you set your spawn point here, like CJ is doing.
Aw, he's smart. I was hoping he'd have to do it again. But Bellows also gives you access to, and this is one that most people don't know, just off the top of their head, especially in a very important race that they're, stressed out about, is that you do need Bellows for Pirate's Cube as well. Because you need to kill 2 Armos. And it's very easy to forget that.
Okay, so only one more chest in Skipper's Retreat for the Beetle Dream. And it looks like Pirate Stronghold has something.
Did Lepe? Did Lepe, when he went to do an RBM or something, like reset his save file?
Oh, maybe.
Kind of Monka S for the chat and both commentators to miss that.
But at least he still has his Earth Temple cleared because he would not have a sword otherwise.
It looks like Lepe.
Yeah, CJ is checking cube in Skipper's Retreat instantly. I like this play.
I also like this play. I agree.
Sky is thoughts. So just do this. Just save 64 from the thing. Oh, this is Mogma Meets. This is insanely bad.
Oh no.
Oh wait, actually, this is actually good because there are 2 cubes in. Oh no, but these cubes are can summit, right?
I'm pretty sure both those cubes are in Summit. Maybe
Yeah, I'm
at
pretty
least
sure
one
too.
of them is.
Yeah, but Sky is sots for Mogma hits.
And still
And this is-
potentially Bow.
Potentially bow, but they are at least sots for Mogma hits. That's the bare minimum.
And I'm pretty sure 0% trick is still banned, so if there's a pretty decent chance that we will see the other beetle this seed.
Yeah.
It will be required.
Why is he going back to the Sky?
Oh yeah, no, he definitely
He.
reset his save file. He's getting scale again.
Oh my god. So I just saw TJ realize something on his cam. So I guess he just realized that Bow could be sots for Beetle.
I was planning on timing 0% today.
There's one thing. Oh yeah! Thunder Node. Thunder Node is also locked by either Bow or Beetle. Or a bomb
right.
throw. Yeah.
The bomb throw is a trick. The bomb throw is
The
a
bomb
trick.
throw is a trick, so it's not in logic. So the bow could be sots to get a beetle in Thunder Node, to get the second beetle in Ancient System.
Did neither team get this out of logic?
No, I guess not. I mean, at the moment, Thunder Node became available. There was a problem that I have to tell you about. The starting tablet was Ember, and the first item we got was claw shots. So the player that has claw shots in the team goes to desert. He goes with claw shots without
doesn't have-
bomb bag, and the second player gets bomb bag. So the second player goes to desert with bomb bag, but not claw shots.
But I just like... I guess they just never did Thunder Node? Key piece, if that was
Yeah,
not fair.
okay, that's the last one. See? Earth Temple, logic. Earth Temple is the first dungeon in logic in this seed. Well, nearly at the same time as System, so fine.
Some high quality skyward sorting right here.
Okay. So, if a bow is... I think CJ realized bow is sots.
Still not confirmed Sots bow yet, but
Yeah, I think I think he's thinking about it. Okay, it's not Thunder Node. We still have the Skipper's Retreat Dream, but it's not Thunder Node.
oh,
Wait, is Summit locked
but
by
that's only if
Beetle or
earrings.
Bow?
That's only if earrings is Sots.
How do we know Summit Sots is Beetle?
Because nothing else.
Oh yeah, nothing else can be. That's true.
Besides Bellows, I still.
Yeah.
Fire Sanctuary is a funny dungeon. You know, Bellows isn't required for some of it, apparently.
So, what can happen is Bellows are in Pyro's Stronghold with Fire Shield earrings in the cabin in Skipper's Retreat. And then Hitol in Summit.
Well, if Fire Shield earrings are not beetle locked or bow locked, then the runners could get earrings, go to Summit, get the other beetle, and thus the bow and other beetle would not be. And thus the bow would not be required because you could get the other beetle.
Yeah. CJ is thinking about what he hasn't done.
So
Oh.
Bo is still not confirmed slots.
Not yet. There is still a chance. Please. Nobody is going to Pirate Stronghold. Well, I think 64 is actually going now, because that's like no way.
And Lepe doing Owlin, I think? Or is Lepe
Yeah.
doing...
This
Lepe's
is
doing
Owlin. This is Owlin. Or not. Oh, this is Fallon Trial.
No, I think this is Outland Sync, right? Yeah, they're Lepe and CJ synced doing
yeah.
Outland. I love that.
Because CJ had to take a nature break, I think. Yeah, okay, so this is Owlin crystals for both of them. And now 64 is going to probably Palo Stronghold. Floha is going to get the hints. So if the hints say Fire Shield earrings in that trial, Bingolords are very ahead. But if this is not that, I think Founders are still quite ahead. Especially since 64 did 2 dungeons.
And CJ, or not CJ, Lepe reset some of his progress away, apparently.
Yeah,
And
but
no one noticed.
he got it back. Because he has definitely done Earth Temple, and he did not reset it, because otherwise he would not have Master Sword. And he got back Water Dragon Scale.
Still a pretty unfortunate time loss. Floha
Yeah.
seems to be a bit of a workhorse in that sense, because he's been the one getting all the stuff while Lepe reset his... Floha... I wish that the viewers could see Floha's face cam right now.
Yeah. Floha is trying really hard in this minigame.
My man is, he's playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, it seems this is not his favorite minigame.
I think he's trying to, like, get his sensor bar to get picked up so that his motion recalibrates, but he's, like, holding his controller above his head, tilting his whole body when he's doing the turns.
Yeah. The emote Senra used in the chat is very...
Yeah, that's what Floha looks
It's very close from what Floha was doing.
like. 64 doing pirates.
Yeah.
This well, I understand the play of just like going and getting the Sky Cube in skippers.
Yeah. Because 64 now doesn't have to do it.
This routing is... It seems really broken. Like, CJ...
Yeah.
CJ does some of Sansi 64, and then leaves and does a dungeon that 64's already done, while 64 does the other half. Like...
I think they gambled so hard on Fire Shield earrings being in the...
The Nehru trial is Fire Shield earrings.
Okay.
On that hint stone.
Okay, that's it. They can come back now.
Okay, but wait, where was Nehru's Wisdom? I remember we saw that very recently.
It was...
Bat 50.
Bat 50, yeah. I mean, they can RBM, but it's the worst trial to RBM.
But, Floha is very close to 50 crystals.
Yeah. Okay. I think this hint makes Bingolords ahead. No.
I also think that means that the bow is not sought.
Yeah. I'm sad.
Unfortunately.
I still leave it in the comment. But I'm sad.
Unless there were, like, a lot of crystals in
Yeah.
Earth Temple.
If 64 goes to Shipyard, it's okay. But I guess they don't have much other than the trials at this point. I'm pretty sure they only have trials, actually. but the concerning thing is that... Oh no, 64 has the Nero's Wisdom. Actually, I think no one on the Bingolords has Nero's Wisdom. That's why Flora is doing Pyro Stronghold right now. They don't have Nero's Wisdom. So they know where earrings are, but they don't know where the song to access it is.
And the RBM to get into Lanayru Trial is not the easiest.
This is actually the hardest of the trials to get into without the item, by far. I think the founders have nothing else than Pyro Stronghold and Trials at this point. They know where Nero's Wisdom is, so they will know that it's a trial, but they will not know which. They have a hint for Skyloft Trial and Eldin Trial, so at least they will not have to do them.
But what is
they are missing both of the other.
I remember looking at a guide for it once and saying, I'm never going to learn this. Have fun. Lawshot Trial Gate opened. It is AX08, which on Skyloft is... Talking to Professor Alden in Academy after meeting Zelda, you have to set up story flags and watch cutscenes in bit. Oh my god, I remember. Oh.
Yeah. This is where you don't do this one and you find you then Nero's Wisdom. Okay. 64 is 100% going for the hints at this point.
I didn't know you couldn't watch that cutscene in bit.
And since 64 is getting the hints, right now CJ knows that it's a trial, but does not know which. So he's doing Earth Temple, while 64 is getting the hint. Well, they still have one more thing than trials. It's called Temple of Time Cube.
True.
So they say, be damned with Temple of Time Cube. Let's do hints.
You know, the seed's looking pretty close to over for the founders here, but you know, there's always the yet another dystopian future of.
Oh yeah, it's not out of logic without Cube.
Temple of Time Cube. Oh, can't have a beetle. Like Temple of Time Cube having something. No, they can't at this point.
And since Temple of Hitol is locked by earrings, so earrings cannot be there.
I mean, earrings can still be bellows.
Oh yeah, it can still be bellows, but still, if it's bellows locks earrings locks Hitol. That's the same problem.
Yeah. I want to see bellows in Summit. I need to see it because Bosots isn't dead yet.
Yeah, bellows Summit still works. Please. The sword is not after Scaldi, but there's no way he has not saved the game at least once after beating Scaldi.
I'm pretty sure Lepe did go back to Thunderhead.
Yeah, he went back to Thunderhead.
But he'd saved sometime after Earth Temple. I think it was when he saved to do the dig spot RPM. That was the save that he reset to.
Yeah. That's one thing, yeah. He did have his Emerald Tablet. So he definitely saved after getting Emerald Tablet. Okay, Flora now knows that the Sky Sword is absolutely garbage. And now he has to hunt for Nero's Wisdom or do the insane RBN for that trial. 64 now knows that he is doing Lanayru trial. CJ will just finish Earth Temple, then do the same thing. It's the second dungeon for CJ, so it's fine for him. CJ is checking if he has the trial, and he knows that he doesn't have it yet. So He's probably getting 50 crystals for that. I think he has them. Yeah, he has 60. Good enough.
Lepe having to do things over again has lost the thing so much time because they just had a runner not checking things.
Yeah.
Or forever.
That probably lost family race, to be honest. Technically, at this point, I would say that the founders are in no mode. Because there are two possibilities. Either Hook Beetle is on Volcano Summit, or Bellows are on Volcano Summit, and Hook Beetle is on Skipper's Retreat. This is the only way. There is nothing else.
I mean, it could be on Bird's Nest too, but...
Yeah. Well, that's still no modes. Basically,
Yeah.
that's 2 checks. That's very fast.
But
And they might not even need the Hook Beetle in the first place.
Yeah, there is not much left in the seed, but it's not over.
Yeah.
But just like there's a very big discrepancy between the two teams here. Floha luckily getting Nehru's Wisdom pretty quickly here.
Yeah. At least
if any of these runners is going to pull off the dig spot RBM,
yeah.
or not the dig spot RBM, that's the only RBM in my mind. The trial RBM, it would be Lepe. So
yeah. Or 64. I think Lepe and 64 are both runners that could do it, but 64 already has the song, so he's fine. Yeah, the big problem is that since Lepe reset his game file, he also lost his crystals, basically. So he has to go to 50 if he wants the song. RBM is always a waste of time if you have the song.
And I imagine Floha wouldn't even want to bother trying with the RBM. But
yeah, that's why Floha continued to do checks after getting Mogmamits in the sky. Because
Floha
he
getting
lost his last hint,
earrings
and
here.
then he did the check. And it was very with
Floha not having done Earth Temple yet.
Yeah, this is why I say the founders are ahead. It's because the founders are done with like 2 dungeons each in like 2 minutes. And Floha is still on Goddess Sword because of that.
Yeah, if
Master Sword is
Lepe,
actually
if
very
Lepe and
important.
Floha had been able to split up Farron and Sansi, or split up Pirates and Shipyard or something, I imagine that this race would probably be a lot closer. But
yeah, it would be closer, but it would still be a founders race, I think.
I think that Lepe not being able to check anything for 20 minutes has meant so much.
I don't think he lost 20 minutes, but I think he lost at least 10. Which in a co-op seed is 5. Which is a lot in co-op seeds. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
5 minutes is insanely long in co-op. But yeah, let's talk about worst trial to RBM for worst Tyrant to Realm.
And of course it's Elden Trial. Of course.
Yeah.
As always. It's always
This
the
is why I
longest
said
trial.
worst Tyrant Realm. This is the longest by far.
Oh, Lepe's doing it.
Yeah. Also, perfect music for Elden Trial, I guess.
Perfect music for Elden Trial. It makes it sound just as comedic as it always has been.
Yeah. TJ is nearly done with Caldera. I like how this seed is hard required Goddess Sword Caldera at this point. My guess is that the last sword has to be in Fire Sanctuary. Something like this. Or it's on Fire on Trial.
He's doing the Linear Trial RBM deer.
Yeah. Worst Trial.
This is required to do this RVM.
Yeah. This is a bad one. This is really bad. This is like worse than Sandship RBM, I guess.
No, I'd say Sandship RBM is still worse. Because you have to do
Sandship
basically
RBM
this,
is
you have
very
to do basically the same thing, but instead of watching a cutscene in normal gameplay, you have to go watch a cutscene in bit.
Oh yeah, okay. That's like yeah, okay. Okay, I thought it was easier, but okay.
And then you have to do Waterfall Cave in bit too.
My god.
Yeah, no, this is honestly not as bad as Sensei Skip now that I think about it. It's just cutscene flags are scary.
Yeah, because if you miss a timing, you basically hit your RBM and you have to start over. But that's still like 3 to 4 minutes to get this RBM.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this isn't that bad now that I'm seeing someone do it.
You just have to get your timing right.
It's still way worse than the other two trials, for sure, but... and that should have worked. I think Lepe's trial RBM is done.
Yeah.
And
Now
I think
has to go
right
to the
now,
trial.
the lead for Founders is entirely in the fact that Floha has not done Earth Temple yet.
Yeah. And if Loha goes to Fire Sanctuary just after this, he will have to do Fire Sanctuary with Goddess Sword, which may scare him to longer. Yeah, because Flora, after doing Earth Temples, still has to go to turn the head to claim 2 swords. Which is not long, but long enough to note. Right. That's like a solid...
That's what CJ is just finishing up here right now.
Okay.
So.
64 is now in go mode. No mode, at least. It's actually no mode because we might need Hook Beetle, but that's nearly go mode.
I mean, 64 be insane not to go straight to Summit right now. So, I imagine that's what we'll be seeing. If it were Lepe, I'd have to think about it, but it's 64, so we'll be seeing him go straight to Summit here.
64 has nothing else to do. I think at this point, what I would do is RBM to go to the back of Fire Sanctuary and pray that Hook Beetle is not necessary. Even if you have a Summit thoughts, you might just not need Hook Beetle.
I would still clear Summit here. I would like to mention as well, though, that 64 doesn't have mod limits. So if it's if the fairies aren't dead, then the Sots item could be on fairies. I don't know if fairies was hinted.
Yeah, but what I want... Yeah, okay, imagine what I want to do. By the time 64 is doing back of Fire Sanctuary, CJ is doing the entire Eldin Trial.
You know, that's a good point, yeah.
So, you would know that the back of Fire Sanctuary is dead and that you have to get the Hook Beetle that is in Volcano Summit. You would know. Like... But if the boss key is in the back of Fire Sanctuary, 64 is done, and CJ knows it's done without having to get the Hook Beetle.
Yeah, no, I mean 64 is
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely see what you're saying there.
CJ knows.
I mean, I would grab at least the hint stone and the 2 chests that are right there.
Yeah,
but
I don't.
Maybe going for the waterfall stuff. Maybe not. It takes a while, and there's a good chance that he won't need to.
Well.
DJ? doing the trial are...
Yeah. Maybe they forgot where they got that song.
Oh, they totally could have just forgot where they got the
Oh,
song.
this is Bellows! Let's go!
Bellows!
Let's go! Okay, now... No, definitely you do the back for Fire Sanctuary, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I really want someone to go back into this seed at the end, just to confirm the placement of the hook beetle. I really want it.
35% chance that we're going to need the hook beetle.
Oh yeah, it's time, please. I really want that bow to be sots. I really want it. Yeah, Essence sots would be incredible right now.
I mean, if the German Bingolords win this race, I imagine it will be because CJ did the trial RBM.
Yeah, but he's still a dungeon ahead. There's no way.
It's still advantage founders here, but this is a questionable decision, assuming they remember where the song is.
Goddess chest at the Temple of...
Temple of what? No, that's not Temple of Time Cube. Wait,
yeah, but what?
That's one of the summit cubes, okay.
Okay, so it's not locked. The dream is dead.
Oh, saw it. You were so close. You just had to be in Skipper's Shack. You just had to be in Skipper's Shack.
Okay, so 64 has to tell CJ before CJ finishes the trial. Where is this damn boss key? So that CJ can get the hook beetle faster. Right? There is 0% chance you're not doing Fire Sanctuary. I'm so sad that bow is not sots. It was so close. Although, can we talk about this incredible chain you have to do in Logic? You have to get Fire Shell earrings in Nehru Trial, then go to Volcano Summit to yeet that cube to get the beetle in the sky, then go to Ancient System to get your whole beetle to go back to Fire Sanctuary.
Wait, how did CJ fail the, did he just mistime the text box? How did CJ fail the RBM the first time too?
Oh. Yeah, you can do it with bow, but the bow was still in a Monka escalation.
Well, I would also like to point out that the bellows is still sots, which means that our runners do know that there is at least a small key or a boss key in the map chest area.
Yeah, bellows sots. Bellows definitely sots now.
Okay, I feel like that should have worked. It was a little late for comfort, but...
This is 100% map chest RBM.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, he's getting a hook beetle.
No, 64, there's... Okay, if 64 clears the dungeon out right now, their team doesn't lose any time, because by the time CJ gets here, they know if they need hook beetle. Right?
Well, if he's getting hook beetles fast, he can tell CJ. He can tell CJ instantly if he has to get it, so it's still fine.
I mean, I still think that you were right earlier when you talked about 64 doing back half, because it doesn't lose them any time if the boss key is heat locked, because he has to wait for CJ anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, 35% chance it doesn't matter, and 64 had to do this anyways, but...
Yeah.
I feel like 64 knowing the boss key location before CJ gets out of the trial is a lot more important than...
Yeah, than knowing if CJ needs to pick it. Well, they are still quite ahead, I think.
I think they're diving and conquering now, because you have to dive down to Eldon to do it, and they are conquering it. They're just doing it a little
Oh
slow.
no, CJ, this is bad. The
Not
next
the best
tier
place
is,
to get caught.
yeah. The next tier is pretty far. Oh, he should be able to avoid this
Yeah,
one.
he should be fine.
Yeah, the flying one is very slow.
Which RBM is Floha doing here? I didn't see which statue he's doing this at. Oh, is he doing Earth Temple? I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that too. Let Lepe do the entire Fire Sanctuary. So Lepe is trying his he's probably trying his luck here too.
I mean, might be better for Floha to help clear Fire Sanctuary, but this team doesn't know where Hook Beetle is yet, so it's not very easy to divide the divide Fire Sanctuary up.
So basically, what we can say now is Lepe is behind 64, and I guess Floha is behind CJ.
Yeah, Floha definitely behind CJ for now.
So
I think
the finish.
I think it's not as cut and dry as it should be, given that CJ, the founders clearly forgot where Nehru's wisdom was.
Yeah, but it does not matter now because CJ is doing the triumph.
Yes.
What is important now is that on a decent Boski location, CJ should actually be very close to 64, which is ideal for co-op. But Floha will definitely not be close to Lepe.
I mean, this dungeon isn't. It's not going to take Floha too long. I want to say Floha's not that far behind.
Yeah, but
only because
like,
CJ took a long time to get into this.
Okay,
trial.
so he still has to do like 5 minutes of this dungeon. Like he has another RBM to do for the bridge. He has to get the Boski, which is not far, but still you have to get it.
Whoa, hang on! I need to clip Lepe's stream. I just saw a hint. Oh no, that was okay. That was for the Earth Temple sword that we knew. I thought that was a TMS hint.
Okay, so like I said, Floha has like 5 minutes to spend in Earth Temple to get the swords, the Boski, the bridge RBM, then beating Scaldera. This is at least 5 minutes, right?
Yes.
Then
no, I'm not saying that Floha is not behind, but
yeah.
I'm just saying that if the German Bingolords do have any hope of winning here, it is that CJ forgot, or 64 forgot where he got Nehru's wisdom.
Yeah. But after that, in Earth Temple, Floha will have to go back to the sky to get Master Sword.
Yes, yeah.
This is guaranteed. There is no way he's not getting Master Sword in Thunderhead because there are 2 swords there. It's not 1, it's 2. Even if you find the sword in Fire Sanctuary, it's not enough. Okay.
So we're going to see an RBM from Flo. He's going to finish up Earth Temple. CJ, 1 tier off of finishing his Elden trial here. So
yeah,
I think no chance
timing between 64 and CJ is fine now. Because 64 will be checking the 3 chests pretty soon. And CJ will have to climb back the volcano anyway. So by the time he's at the entrance of Fire Sanctuary, he will know if Hook Beetle is required.
Yes, I do think that this did turn out better than I think it could have.
Yeah, it turned out better than I thought too. Using bellows! That had to be a key.
There could have been a key on bottle. 64 hasn't grabbed bottle.
Oh yeah, that's true. But good for him. It's about. It's not. It's not here.
Lepe with funky commit options because he does not have slingshot.
Yeah. Okay, if it's in one of these two chests, Hook Beetle is required.
There's also the mini boss, the double Magmanos. If they have the boss key, it is also.
So the Rondo boss key chest was the map. Why did I call it the Rondo boss key chest? It's because in the last 4 races of Fire Sanctuary, boss key was there.
It was? Oh no.
Yeah, in the last 4 races, I did as a streamer.
At least it's co-op. In solos, that boss key location it's the reason why 35% is such a big deal, because people are like, ooh, what if I went to Fire Sanctuary without Hook Beetle, and then the boss key is there.
I mean, there is a reason why they say that Fire Sanctuary seeds rolled by me is 100% hit on. Oh no. Eating water.
Rise 64 didn't get hit there. The other Magmanos was just like sleeping.
Yeah. I guess. Okay.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Hey, I've had more scuffed Magmanos fights.
Okay.
I'm not judging. It's just this is uniquely scuffed.
Okay, so
Very scuffed
don't
in
go.
a fun way. Oh my god.
Don't go pick your pickle. Just go back if it's required on the last chest.
CJ grabbing water here.
He has 2 bottles.
I don't think we'll see him
Optimal
grab
strats.
anything else here.
Yeah, optimal strats. Okay, CJ will know in like 10 seconds if he has to go back to get the cube.
It's the cube by Fire Sanctuary entrance. It's still like up ahead.
Oh yeah, it's actually okay.
Yeah.
It's actually
this
perfect.
this timing worked out perfect for them.
Yeah, and that was far on trial dead. Okay, CJ, you don't need Hook Beetle. It's been a very long time I have streamed the race without Hook Beetle required. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Yal has a point. They should know that Map Chest has boss key.
Yeah.
Because if third small key is hinted and Bellows is Sots, then our runners know that they need to do Map Chest here. At least the founders do. 64's stream has died for me.
Yeah. I still see it in on Twitch, so maybe. What happened here?
Yeah, I mean Lepe did RBMs. I felt like he was doing.
Yeah, I think his stream is super dead. He's offline. He's offline. Let me see. Okay, that's probably an OBS crash since he's still in Discord. Let me find someone that has a good sound. Or Yeah. So yeah, he's definitely playing. So still fine for tournament, I guess.
I feel like this is game set here for the founders because both runners are doing map just RBM before Lepe has even found.
Yeah.
What Lepe?
They
What
have to know at this point.
There's
Okay.
there's some insane indecisiveness from Lepe here, like how he wants to clear this.
Okay. Yell at me if the sound is too loud. I'm trying. It's very hard as come. Seems fine. I just checked it. Because Lepe's sound is very loud on his stream. So I did YOLO it. Okay, 64 stream is back. And he is doing back in time.
Splicing.
I'll give the stream back to him.
Splicing a rando run.
Yeah, I'll refresh all streams because there is a delay between the runners right now. And give him back the sound since they are ahead. Yeah, I mean that's something you can you can configure in OBS because for example, Lepelog and Margot Runner have the loudest sounds I have ever listened.
Restreamer turns on Mario Runner's sound. Everyone goes deaf immediately.
Yeah, and 64 is actually very low on sound. I have to tune him up quite a lot to have the correct sound. So yeah, this is definitely
Lepe didn't do map chest RBM. Oh, Lepe.
This is
Lepe knows that Bellows is Sots, right? It's a 50-50 chance that he needs that chest.
Yeah. And since that chest was a key, I guess it has to be boss key in the Bellows chest. In the
whatever time that they were making up because
Bellows.
CJ's mistakes, they're losing now because of this Fire Sanctuary routing. Like, it seems like Lepe just doesn't know what he wants to do. He's starts doing front half and he's like, nah, I'm not gonna do front half. He does back half but doesn't do map chest RBM even though he knows Bellows is Sots. Like, it's like the German Bingolords don't have the confirmation that boss key is a map chest that the founders do. We should be seeing it here. But Bellows is only required for 2 checks. You know one of them's dead. So it's either a small key or the boss key. So
yeah. And yeah, now that the founders got the boss key, I think it's GG. Now it's confirmed.
like, he did boss key RBM, but he didn't do map chest RBM. It still is ridiculous to me. The 64 leaving and re-entering this room to get a setup for the jump. No, he's not. Oh, he's doing this. Okay. I was going to say 64 leaving and re-entering the room. Jim doesn't need the setup. He just, like, jumps to the bottle chest. I don't know how he does that. I had to point out because I remembered that Jim does that without a setup, and it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, there's a reason we call that Jim strike. Easy. I love how this game never thought about the possibility to have a small key and the boss key at the same time.
What?
I mean, just see on 64 screen, the small key and the boss key are overlapped.
Oh, yes. It's so weird too because there are so many things that they thought of that just don't make sense, like
Yeah.
like the bow being able to cut the ropes with cut the ropes that hold up the sculptulas.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to be fighting sculptulas when you have a bow, but they thought to do that anyways.
Because you can go back to places with sculptulas and say, oh, I have a bow, I can do this. So it still makes sense. But
There's some in Skyke.
in vanilla, if you don't use glitches, there is no way you are getting the boss key before using all the small keys. There is no dungeon that can do that.
There's also the situation where you have more than 10 hearts when you're getting the Earth Temple key. Your rupee counter and your Earth Temple key overlap.
Yeah, because that's also impossible in vanilla without glitches. But you can cut any Sculptula. Oh, CJ.
Lepe's gonna go get Heedle. He's just not. No, he's not. He's not getting Heedle. He's not. He isn't. Why?
Well, good for him.
Why did you get the cube? It's Lepe.
Maybe he remembered about map chest at this moment.
It's Lepe, right? But this is a jazz mix level. Like, I feel like he's panicking, or like, why would you get the cube and then re-enter Sanctuary?
Yeah. Also, clap for CJ for getting the fairy before the fight, not overestimating himself, because he had to use the fairy to survive.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
He died to gather him, and the fairy saved him. So getting the fairy was a good call.
Floha grabbing Heedle while he gets Master Sword. That's a
good idea.
Yeah.
Because you are there for the swords anyway. So get your hook beetle. This is actually the safe play.
Honestly, I think that this race. I can't say who would be winning if Lepe hadn't reset his console.
Yeah, but you have also to notice that 64 and CJ are like seconds apart.
Yeah, their routing worked out really well with where the boss key was. I mean, there was the way they routed made a little bit of sense with the boss key with the bellows sots. Sorry, but I would have loved to see someone just do map just RPM, because it's co-op. You're in the lead. It's a 50-50 chance. I just love the idea of just that's gonna pay off almost all the time. So
I understand why 64 did not want to do it, but yeah. Now, unless there is a big accident in the horde for one of the runners, this is definitely a founders game. Okay, CJ, why did you talk to Gorko?
Gorko's a cool guy, you know.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, but he's losing you 5 seconds. Remember, the founders are not out yet of this tournament. They can still do it. If they win this one, they are in contention. If they win this one, they are praying really hard on M&M losing. If M&M loses its race against the Bingolords, they are in tiebreaker.
Well, if they were trying to keep the team time as low as possible, why did 64 go get Heedle? It worked out, but
yeah,
they went for some middle ground strat that wasn't 64 going exclusively for information while CJ is catching up, but it also wasn't risky go for fast finish as possible. So
actually both harm, because there is 2 ways of tiebreakers for 4th place at 3-4 score, and it's this one.
So that 4-way tie would be the
If
potential 4-way tie would be Bingo. Would Bingolords be in that?
Bingolords can still be in 4-way tiebreaker.
So it would be Bingolords, Founders, Twisted, and M&M.
M&M.
Right?
And M&M. It can happen. Bingolords can lose this one, but they have to win all the others.
Lepe is probably kicking himself over that boss key placement. He does find it, but...
Yeah. So yeah, if Founders does not choke the hold and win this race, they are still in the game. And Bingolords are still in the game anyway.
I just love how nobody noticed that Lepe had reset his console until somebody saw him doing Isle of Songs again.
CJ failed hold skip. This is not that bad. CJ was a little ahead of 64. As long as he doesn't die, it's fine.
Got a hard skip from 64, nice and quick.
Honestly, he's probably just checking face time. Sometimes, like, do you have do you just side glance the race time sometimes during the race after go mode?
I minimize race time in situations like this.
Yeah.
I don't look at it.
I try to do this and then I open it anyway back sometimes.
You know, I find that when race time is open and I'm worried, I play a lot worse. Like, through most of this tournament, I've had pretty terrible hordes, failing hordes skip a lot, but when we lost to the Founders, I closed my race time, and I didn't know that we lost until 4 minutes after the fact, but I played my best horde of the tournament, so...
Yeah. Okay, so CJ used the fairy manually to avoid the death animation.
I do relate to what Harm said, though. I will have race time open. At 15 minutes, I'll see it refresh, and I'm like, oh no, Yao finished! At 15 minutes or something. Oh, dude, CJ found an arrow.
Yeah. It was the best music for a Gerahim 3 fight. Sadly, we will never know where TMS is. Nice. Also, mini-boss music for Gerahim 3 is perfect.
He is a mini-boss. He really is.
Yeah. This is why I say it's perfect.
64 is a wretched brat. It's CJ honestly recovering pretty nicely from failing Horde Skip. He failed Horde Skip, but he is pretty close behind 64 here.
Oh, it says it timed for 64? I think that's because the delay on OBS was bad.
Oh, right. Because his stream cut out.
Yeah, because his stream cut out during the race. That's basically it.
Okay, so never mind. CJ and 64 have not been synced this whole time. 64 has been a good bit ahead.
But not that much. That's Demise fight is like 1 minute. It's not that much.
I'm glad that the stream delay was exactly enough that 64 and CJ were synced throughout the entirety of Fire Sanctuary into Horde.
Yeah.
So, GG64, I imagine we will get to see your moment of glory in just a moment here. I imagine that the two of them watching the stream after finishing is just confused, like, what? We weren't that close. GG. Actually, to 64 now. I imagine we will say the same for CJ in just a moment here.
Yeah, so I'll just give Lepez audio for now because I know it's good. It's good now.
I gotta listen to Demise dying.
My God,
I have a
Lepe is going back to Earth Temple. He has lost Earth Temple progression, it seems.
Oh, he probably never killed Scaldi on this.
Oh my God.
He got
this
the
is
sword.
Worse than he thought.
He got the sword and then he must have saved before he finished Earth Temple.
This is
I mean, Noel's right, and GG to CJ while we mourn Lepe. He's dead.
Yeah.
But GG. That's match. Hi,
Yeah,
CJ in chat. I imagine we'll get you in for an interview here shortly. But Lepe, without anyone in chat or comms noticing, reset away probably like 20 minutes of gameplay. And we were robbed of a close race because of it.
Yeah, they are coming for interview. Just short break, I think. Yeah.
Well, hello.
And we are joined by CJ and 64-bit Link. GG's.
Hello. GG's.
GG's.
Really unfortunate that Lepe reset away 20 minutes of gameplay, but...
Yeah.
We don't know exactly how much he reset away because nobody noticed until we saw him doing I Love Songs a second time.
Yes, we did. Well, 64 didn't write down where Nehru's was, so I just did the RBF.
Yeah. It was Bachelor 50.
We assumed.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
assumed- because I mean, there was no reason for you to not just go get it. You had the crystals, and I mean, you must have forgotten. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't have it written down, so.
Yeah, I think it was just because, like, at that point, I didn't really have it in my head that trials were important, so I kind of just was like, yeah, junk item. And then it turned
I
out
mean, we
not to
talked
be a
about
junk item.
Nehrus, and then we just didn't write it down.
Yeah, because I don't think either of us really expected to have a required trial, I think is
Yeah.
ultimately what happened.
Shout
Yeah.
outs to that basically being a last location, by the way.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you guys hate Sandsea?
7, but that's irrespective of this seed.
Because
This seed
I mean,
didn't really make me hate Sandsea that much more.
Yeah, the only thing in Sandsea that you really needed was the hint stone.
Yeah.
Nobody used Magma Mitts, so.
Yeah, at least the hintstone was good.
Yeah.
But I just something I noticed about the race was instead of choosing to go look through Sandsea 64, instead went into Cistern and cleared it after you.
With
had
64
already
didn't
done
have Sandsea key.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
kind of screwed up the routing a bit, and I just like didn't take note of the fact that I needed to get the cave ski, which is why I had to go back to Eldon for it.
Yeah,
There's
we had
a
a couple of like really bad routing mistakes that played into us last locationing earrings.
Yeah. Just a
And
sec. Just a second.
If-
Flora just crashed in a Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah. I was afraid I was gonna crash doing the Earth Temple door RBM because or one of the RBMs because I entered something with the wrong file.
I
Yeah.
remember y'all mentioning that, so I don't think it was Earth Temple door, but
Yeah,
And then it was super fast.
I actually almost crashed during the Earth Temple door RBM.
Oh,
'cause
actually,
I did-
it was during map chest RBM because I accidentally selected file 2 instead of file 3 going to do the start trick. And I like as fast as I could backed out and selected file 3 during the fade out, and it happened to be okay.
I hate the tension of did I select the file fast enough when I do that.
Yeah. Also, we learned today that the layer that the Academy is on after the Zelda cutscene also still works for map chest RBM.
Yeah. Also, there's
No.
two things I want to talk about this seed. And these two are very important. The first one, how did you find the two swords on Thunderhead?
Fun. That was fun. I
That was
love
very funny.
to
Yeah.
hit the crest 3 times because there's swords. It's even funnier when it's blind.
Yeah. But yeah, and the second one is we were this close to have a both shots in a non-censorship seed.
We're hoping
Yeah,
so bad.
We talked about it, like whether or not it was worth it to dip out of Sandsea early to investigate the last remaining in logic cube.
And you did, and I feel like it kind of scuffed the routing a little bit because 64 ended up doing pirates
Yeah.
instead of you, who had already been there.
Yeah. But at least, yeah, there was a way if Bo could be sus to because it locked the beetle in.
It had to lock both beetles, which we couldn't come up with a way that actually happened. With the rest of
Skipper's
them.
retreat.
If it was in if the other beetle was in Skipper's
yeah.
Shack,
That's a good point. Yeah, actually.
that's what we were hoping for. Was the last beetle was in Skipper's Shack. We popped off when Bellows was in Summit, but then quickly had our hopes dashed by the hint.
by the hintstone.
Yeah.
When we found the hintstone telling us where Hoke Beetle was, we were like, oh, we know. Well, I didn't say anything until a little bit later, but we realized that there had to be a key, one key in map chest, since third small key chest was dead.
That's something that Lepe, I feel like he uncharacteristically didn't play into because it was a coin flip whether the map chest had the boss key, and he.
Well,
chose not
it's
to.
a coin flip if it's a small key or a boss key, which is why we checked front half first.
Yes, and I feel like there were a lot of different ways to take this routing, and none of them were necessarily bad. I mean, there are bad ways to route Fire Sanctuary, obviously, but
Yeah.
the way that you guys picked, I think that I questioned a lot of the routing, but it all came together really well.
We had a lot of bad micro routing that ended up not mattering in the grand scheme of things. But
yeah, I know how that feels, but
yeah, it's always a
macro
weird
routing-
feeling when it works out.
the macro routing was sometimes it was like, what are they doing? But it all worked out, so
can't really be mad about it.
Yeah. You guys finished really close together. 64's delay got screwed up when his stream cut out.
Yeah,
So you guys
when I
finished
came in, I
with-
saw. I was like, wait, we weren't synced at this point.
Yeah, you guys were synced all the way through Horde, and then 64's finish got popped up in chat before he finished on stream. We're like, oh, so they weren't synced. Just a fun little thing on our end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but fun
That
to watch.
happens.
I bet though.
Also,
Yeah,
congratulations for still being in the tournament, I guess.
Yeah, like that's a thing.
Yep. I mean, now we're depending on German Bingolords after we defeated them to pull off. What I'm probably gonna call at this point an upset against, I believe it's Eminem.
Yeah, they have to win against M&M for you to be in. This is the only way.
Well, they also have to win for them to be in.
Yeah, they
So-
they need it for them, but you also need them to do it.
Yeah.
I also need them to win against Eminem.
Yeah.
Everyone
Basically-
needs them to beat Eminem. Knock him down a peg.
Everyone wants
You
everyone
actually
on the
don't
bottom half
need-
of the.
I'm
Everyone on the
so
bottom half of the
torn
scoreboard.
over it
Wait,
because I'm
you
like,
actually
I
don't
want
need it. If you win
no.
Master of Camouflage and every oval race, you are for free.
I feel like we're assuming we're gonna lose to Masters of Camouflage,
Yeah.
but it's random.
valid
Yeah, but
assumption.
If you win them, you
Yeah.
can be in with for free. That's
Just
possible.
win it, forehead.
Yeah,
I mean, the
you
thing
know,
is, like,
I'm not gonna try to not win.
Yeah.
I mean,
The fact that this tournament is so hotly contested for the 3rd and 4th place slots in playoffs is insane. I did not expect it.
And
To be
Eminem's
anything
performance
like
has
this.
been so good.
Astounding. Yeah. Like, so I was saying I'm torn on this because, like, I want Eminem to, like, take brackets by storm or something like that. But at the same time, I also want them to lose so that 64 and I can make brackets.
It's like Deer's bracket run all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like Deer's bracket run.
And I was tracking you today.
Thank you,
Hi,
Deer.
Deer.
Shoutouts to our trackers and our commentators, by the way, guys.
Don't shout me out. I was 50 minutes late.
Yeah.
Fine. Everything's fine.
It's
I
fine.
woke up to 5 Discord notifications and I was like, I didn't sign up to come something today, did I?
You actually were signed up. But yeah, same like over for that time.
It's we'll have
So,
to ask
yeah.
Lepe when he gets in.
Also,
much he lost.
thank you for starting 5 minutes late. That gave me enough time to explain the situation of the playoff right now. And also, yeah, to present the 5 races left for the tournament, including this one. So there's now 4 left before the bracket stage, basically.
Potentially more, because I think G4G still has not scheduled all their matches.
No, they forfeited all their races.
Oh, okay.
Really, yeah.
I did not see that.
They-
So
they
everything's scheduled
considered it.
then?
Yeah, everything is scheduled as of now. Last match
everything
is
is scheduled.
the last match is German Bingolords versus Eminem on the
No,
29th.
why is that the last match?
It's the last match.
Why is it the
Which
last
is-
one?
Yeah,
Why
this is
would you
the
do
worst
that?
case for you, but this is the best case for chat.
Oh,
The pressure
there's
is
my-
on for everyone until the very end of the tournament, which is
Guess what just-
insane.
Guess what just went off? My alarm that I set to wake myself up.
Yeah.
I would've missed the whole
Everyone
race.
will have to watch this race.
I would have missed the whole race if the people upstairs hadn't woke me up early.
Thank you, Raids upstairs neighbors. I'm
It
curious
was-
how close the race was before Lepe's mishap?
It was
It
decently
was hard to
close.
say, but I think you would still be ahead, but it would be super close.
Especially
It's really
with
unfortunate. I love a good close race.
Floha did not lose any progress, but he lost time by doing checks he would not have to do if Lepe did
Yeah.
not reset.
yeah, and
But
Lepe
since you
really
won by
struggled.
since you
He
won by
really
like
struggled.
more than 10 minutes and likely more than 20, I think in the end you would still win, but it would be super close.
Lepe really struggled to get everything back in order after the reset happened. It was sometime after I got back, after I showed up. But
Yeah.
I remember he went into Earth Temple, and he was just standing there, and I was going to say, what's Lepe doing in Earth Temple again? And Noel brought it up a few times too, is that he went into Earth Temple because he'd lost his progress on it, but then left without finishing it again. Because I feel like he felt like he needed to get back to searching new checks, but he didn't have scale, he didn't have tablet, he was missing so much.
So
That's really unfortunate.
there is something else I want to tell. Thank you 64 for summoning Raid to the commentary booth by doing the RBM.
He showed up while you were doing Dig Spot RBM. It was
He
perfect.
arrived like 2 minutes after you did it.
Yeah, the best part was the fact that CJ forgot to get the cube on the sand slide, so I wound up having to go to the sand slide anyways
Yeah.
to get that
Yeah.
cube.
We won't
Yeah,
talk about that.
but you did
mistake.
something really cool.
It wasn't your neighbors that woke you up, Raid. It was the power of the Dig Spot RBM.
True. It's a very powerful RBM. I was going to time 0% today before work. I might also time the Dig Spot RBM, but there are a lot of situations.
Yeah. Also, I
It's
had
actually
to
come up quite a bit in co-op where like the RBM is actually relevant, and that's really interesting.
Yeah. It's made it seem like less of a joke.
I don't know where it's gonna play into solos, but
It's going to play into solos in every single match of mine that gets restreamed. That's what's going to happen.
only on Restream though.
Well, yeah, nobody's going to see me do it otherwise.
Well, people can watch without the Restream.
If Raid does the Dig Spot RBM and no one's around to see it, does he really do the Dig Spot RBM?
Is the Dig Spot even dug?
Well, no. That's the whole point of the RBM, isn't it?
I think that the RBM, like the Dig Spot, is still dug out visually.
It should be. But I was going to figure out exactly how much time you could save with the 35% skip, or how much time you'd lose trying to do it over just having Heedle.
I mean, as always, it's going to depend on where Heedle is.
Yeah, and I mean, I woke up to SSR today, so might as well just keep going. Lepe should be finishing here in a second. Still managing to do not too poorly on that, despite everything that happened in this scene. Even with, like I said, when you failed the trial RBM, that, you know, oh, maybe Floha gets a little bit of ground here, he's still behind, but no, it's still a pretty comfortable lead, and we'll have to talk to Lepe. Either when he finishes or when Floha finishes. We'll see when they show up, but just about how much he lost, because nobody really caught it until we saw him doing things he'd already done.
GG's to Lepe, who just finished.
GG's to Lepe, yeah. Now we have Floha. on Horde. He's doing TMS check in barren sealed grounds, I guess.
Heart piece. Let's go. Ah, that's it's not a heart piece.
What was on it? I didn't actually. Oh no, it's a.
It was
was
Loopy
a-
Medal.
Delayed
Yeah,
stream delay just got up.
Yeah, I basically decided not to bother checking that because CJ and I were so close by that point that
I wonder where the last sword is. No, I assume no one found it.
No one has found it. It's
Yeah.
definitely a
It's
garbage chest in Fire Sanctuary or the Toad Cube or Pilot Cube or something like this.
I
I think-
think with Lepe we did see everything in Fire Sanctuary.
Okay, so
Oh, even
then,
what about the rest of
that,
back half?
Then it has
Like-
to be that trash cube in Pilot Fortress, something like this.
Or it could have been one of the other 2 cubes in Summit.
Temple of Time Cube.
Or Temple of Time Cube, yeah.
Or Bellows Locked. Harm.
Or Shack.
Shack could have been. It couldn't have been not Kina. Kina's crystals. Why is that the first thing that came to mind? Malara.
That's an interesting first thought.
But it couldn't have been Malara because village was barren. But
Yeah.
maybe the bird's nest. I don't know.
Possibly Bird's Nest, yeah. I don't think we even found all the crystal packs. I think we found all but 1 or 2.
Yeah, Yalsh. Well, hello.
Hi.
Hi. GG.
GG's.
GG. So you know we have to ask because I'm sure you heard us talking about it watching the restream playback, but we have nobody noticed. Nobody in chat, none of the comms, none of the trackers, nobody noticed that you had reset progress away, Lepe. How much did you lose exactly?
Wow, how did you not see that?
That was.
None of us saw it. None of us saw it.
Disappointed. Especially you,
Oh.
since I will try to do 4th key piece RBM.
It was when you tried to do dig spot RBM. That was
Yeah.
Okay, so it was right when I showed up.
Okay, it's not that bad to miss it because, like, I did it, I ended up in Earth Temple and I was like, wait, and then I immediately left Earth Temple, so I basically ended up right at the same spot, just with a bunch of progress removed.
Okay, so not as much as we thought you could
It was
have lost.
really just, it was basically just finishing Earth Temple and Scale. Because the other stuff I did was just garbage.
And Thunderhead. That was why we noticed, because we saw you do Thunderhead again.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We thought you lost more than that.
No, it could have been worse.
Okay. So, what did you think about this seed? There's quite a lot of things happening in this one.
Bo
Like
almost
the 2
thought
swords
my
in
dreams-
Thunderhead, which was super funny.
That was funny, yeah.
Bo, if
Seriously,
Bo had
1
been
for
Skipper's
4 on
Shack-
Horde skips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Hook
64%.
Beetle was in Skipper's Retreat, it was swords in a nonsense sandship seed, which
we
was
were,
pretty incredible.
we were in comms hoping that Bo was Sots for getting the beetle in Cistern. And then when we saw Bellows in Summit, we popped off, and then we were upset when we saw the beetle hint as well.
See, I was really hoping for Bosots to cut the spider in Ancient Cistern for a key. Like, of all the ways that Bo can be Sots, like, let it be the dumbest one that we can think of.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And Mogmamith ruined everything.
Yeah, everything changed when the Moglamits showed up.
Yeah.
This
Also-
honestly was a pretty cool seed.
Yeah.
I agree,
Also,
actually. I really
He
enjoyed
was
the scene.
pretty cool.
Do
You know,
you want
maybe,
to know where Neru Wisdom
maybe
is?
the hint for facial earrings could have been a little bit earlier.
Did you guys end up basically last locationing that or no? I'm curious as
Kind
to how
of,
early
yes.
you got that.
Yeah.
Our choices left, like, we actually entered panic mode briefly because I had marked off a check that hadn't been done, and I thought we had no checks left to do.
Oh.
Not thinking about trials. And then 64 went to the hint. I was like, oh wait, we have trials and the East Island Goddess chest in Thunderhead.
East Goddess chest. Nice.
Yeah.
No, I was pretty much. We kind of discussed this earlier, but then I found scale and was like immediately dipping into AC.
Oh.
Because the funny thing was, yeah. So I found scale, and then Lebe was still stuck in Earth Temple at that time. So he asked me to do the remaining 2 dig spots in Eldin. I was like, sure, I can do that. And when I found, and we were discussing at that point that I go to Sandseed after that. However, since I found Emerald Tablet, I dipped into AC immediately after that, and did all of AC, like Flora, etc. And then I kind of forgot about Sansi at that point. And,
both
yeah,
teams.
then it's Sansi. We found that the very nice hint that Fire Shield Earrings are on Lanero trial, and we were like, well, where is wisdom?
Soul?
Where is Nero's wisdom?
You found it.
Do you guys not have Neighbor's Wisdom?
No, we didn't have Nero's wisdom at that point. So I was like, all right, I'll just get my cubes real quick, and if Nero's is not on there, I guess I'll do the RBM, and then I got a Gratitude Crystal and one of those cubes, which put me to 50 crystals, and then I checked Patrol, and lo and behold, there was Nero's Wisdom.
Yeah, thank you, Batro, for being required in this race.
We forgot where it was, so I ended up doing the RBM.
Nice.
He was required for the scale and the Neighbor's Wisdom.
I think it's not too controversial to say that you've had cleaner RBMs as well.
Yeah.
Lepe, question that I had: Did it cross your mind in Fire Sanctuary that Bellows being Sots meant that Map Chest was a coin flip between Boss Key and Small Key?
So for some reason I was pretty sure that it was a small key, because I was like, yeah, that's probably because of the key logic. So I skipped it, because, yeah, I don't know, I was like, okay, I don't want to commit to that RBM. I did the other.
I figured that if anyone was going to gamble on the 50-50 there, probably be you, but...
I'd actually be very curious to see if it is actually a 50-50 or if it's like a 75-25 more accurately because of the way keys are placed.
Yeah, small keys are placed first, right? So it is probably weighted heavier towards the small
the small key, yeah.
By the way, just real quick, in here, because I think it's about time. I hope you guys like clean demise fights, because that's not what you're gonna be seeing from me.
I had a really weird first phase. Like, I restunned after like a slash, like mid demise slash, and it was really weird.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as the key logic, like, we were able to determine after I cleared the front and found all 3 small keys that the boss key had to be on the map chest.
The interesting thing about map chest is that it can only be one of the 3 small keys because you need 2 small keys to reach it in logic. So 2 of the 3 small keys are already placed when the 3rd small key gets placed and that opens up.
Senra's counting up the deaths of Floha in Demise here.
Great.
I mean, yeah, the dungeon routing worked out really well for the founders. And I feel like part of that also has to do with the fact that CJ failed the RBM to open the trial, so he came a little bit late, but...
I didn't actually fail the RBM, I just didn't do it the first time. I made my setup file and then went and did the commit as if I had done the RBM, and I came out and I was like, wait, I didn't do the RBM, it just died.
But I mean, like...
I literally didn't do the RBM.
It delayed you just long enough that, you didn't need to go get the cube. you knew you didn't have to go
Yeah.
get it. And
That was really convenient. I was hoping that would happen.
yeah, everything, your like fire sanctuary routing timed with each other perfectly, and because that front half clear, you found all the small keys. You knew exactly what the boss key was, and you both just did it, and you finished. You were synced on our end. You weren't quite synced, but
I think every dungeon actually had really interesting layouts today, because you had funky key logic in Cistern, with Beetle or Bow being Sot's tags as a beetle. On top of the fact that beetle can't be your logical Floria axis, so that's a whole mess in of itself.
was pretty
Then 3 small keys in the front for Fire Sanctuary leading to Sot's Gust Bellows for the boss key. And then Earth Temple is Earth Temple, but all the key pieces were really early. But Earth Temple was empty.
Honestly,
Other than
just
a
a really
sword.
cool scene.
Yeah.
A sword
Yeah, there
that
was a sword in
might
Earth
as well
Temple.
have been
Speaking of
required.
swords, where was the last sword?
We
No
don't
one
know.
knows.
We all got the same 3 swords.
Damn.
It has to be on one of the cubes you didn't do, which was Pirate Stronghold, Temple of Time, and Summit Cubes.
Or
Yeah,
in
or-
one of the
Or
it's on
Shack.
Skippers.
No, we
Or
cleared
Skippers,
Skippers.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
Bellows locked in
Other than
Skippers
Shack,
or
everything
Bird
except
Nest.
Shack.
Because Village is barren.
Couldn't it also be the Hope Beetle Lock checks in Vanilla?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Fire Node. The 2 checks.
We
in
like
Fire
never
Node.
did that
GG
because
Floha.
yeah, GG to Floha for finishing on restream.
GG slow.
GG.
GG.
Oh god. That was a terrible demise fight.
I mean, when Senra started counting up the deaths, I expected it to be worse.
Yeah, I did too, actually. But although I did know what your finish time was because I looked at the race room, so I knew that there was only like 4 minutes between now and like when you said that and when you finished. So
So yeah. So with this match, the founders are still in for this tournament. They are hoping that the Bingolords win their match against M&M now, which will be the last match of the group stage.
So we're not gonna know if we have a tiebreaker until the last match.
Oh, great! Great!
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is impossible to know before the M&M match. This is literally impossible. There
We
is no
can't even-
situation.
Like M&M decides literally the entire fate of the bracket.
Yeah.
How do we need to perform against those who slither in the dark?
If
Uh,
hang on, if
You
we
need to win.
You need to.
If
Oh
we-
god.
Yeah, now you need to win against them if you want a shot at brackets.
Oh
But-
god.
But
I think.
but them winning,
That's scary.
but them winning
Right, then we-
is still open for tiebreakers. There is still a possibility of the red team to be in tiebreakers with M&M and British Target for 4-3.
Isn't there also
They-
a dystopian future where Twisted beats Masters of Camouflage and we get a
Yeah.
tiebreaker even if Eminem wins?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the only way.
And then I think you end up with a tiebreaker with
British Target.
M&M.
So they can beat us up again. Awesome.
Oh, this sounds
but I mean,
Yeah,
that-
the best part is that
only if
all of
we-
this is straight up just so that Masters, like whoever the 1 and 2 seeds are, which is most likely Ragtag Gag and Masters of Camouflage. I don't think it can be anyone other than them. Just to beat up the measly 3rd and 4th seeds who may or may not have a losing record at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we're the. I mean, I think it's a safe assumption that Twisted will lose to Masters of Camouflage, but we're not just gonna
Yeah.
forfeit. So.
Also, you can lose this match and still be in a tiebreaker to be in brackets.
But
That's
then
still
we
possible.
lose the 4-way tiebreaker because then we'd have to beat German Bingolords, right?
Yep.
And then they wouldn't be in the okay. This is a really interesting bracket. I like this.
God.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that the tournament has played out the way it is. Like, I'm a little
You
biased.
can't make this up.
right?
can't make
I'm a
this
little
up.
biased to want fun tournaments as an admin, so that the
I mean-
viewers and the runners are all enjoying it, so that we have a reason to do more tournaments.
Imagine
I-
wanting
But at
fun.
the same time, like, as a runner, I'm like, this is great, but also terrible, because now I'm
Same.
like, what do I do for the next week while I
Same.
sit around and wait to find out if I have to deal with playoffs and moving at the same time?
Same.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, don't, please. Like,
So
this is,
admin
this is
figuring
too
out the
much
tiebreaker
pressure.
situation is
This is
a
too
whole
much
nother
pressure.
thing.
I was like, okay, we lose against 4 teams, we're out. Fine. But no,
That's what-
now we
that's what
actually still have a
64 and I thought
chance.
too.
Yeah,
This is
this is
terrible.
And then Alka's like, by the way, you guys aren't out yet. And I'm like, you what?
Yeah.
And here's the thing too: is if Twisted loses to Masters of Camouflage, and Eminem beats German Bingolords, none of this matters.
No,
All
there's
of
still a
this, like-
tiebreaker in that case, I think. I think there's a tiebreaker between British Stargate and... Is there a tiebreaker in that case? Is
There's a
is there
way.
three-way,
There's a
4-3
way
tie?
for tiebreaker on 4-3 with British Stargate, M&M, and Twisted. But Twisted has to win everything.
Okay, yeah.
And
So yeah,
every other way for tiebreakers is a 3-4 with M&M losing.
But with
Every
with,
other
like,
way is like that.
with no upsets at all.
none of it matters, really.
no,
Well,
no.
I guess it depends on
Let's do it.
what you consider the M&M, like, who the
Okay,
projected
so-
winner between M&M and Bingolords should be.
Eminem, because Eminem always wins for some reason. They're scary.
Yeah, they're good. Are we
Yeah.
not?
They are really
So-
good. I'm really proud of them.
So
Yeah.
basically, the answer is Flo and Lepalog just practice all this week so that you
Monka.
beat Eminem and we still have a shot at playoffs.
Oh,
Make everyone's life more interesting.
I practice saving, I guess.
Yeah, you practice saving. I practice not dying to minimize.
Hang
So,
on, Lepe, did you leave a good comment on the video for me,
I don't think so.
or on the race time room?
Did you know you need
Look
to
at
save
it.
before doing RBMs? That's definitely gonna make the cut for the video.
Yes, that is going in the folder.
Nice. I'm glad I
Yeah.
could at least provide some comedic value.
So
It was a good race.
Twisted can lose one race for a tiebreaker. That's fine. They can lose one, but if they lose one, M&M has to lose. That's what they have to know.
I can't
So, yeah.
with this tournament. I really hope that SSR Season 2 goes as simultaneously horribly, but also incredibly as this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, this has been
Oh, no.
great. I mean,
More tournaments to care about.
if SGL was anything to go off of, with the cursed seeding race, which led to one of my favorite 2 adjacent comments of all time, where first place Yao, like 50 minutes ahead of me in second place, says, Rando PB thanks to a Pog Sanchip boss key placement, and then my comment below it just says, "Are you kidding me?"
God,
And
I
then
love
following
Wayside
that up-
comment.
Following that up with a seed where I took almost a full 110 points because 64 and I think Jaznix orphaned their bow.
Oh, was that the scene where they orphaned it in Secret Passage?
I think it was.
It was the
uh,
trial. It was the Chesnere trial.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
But like,
The guy
if
did it.
SGL is anything to go off of, then I think we're gonna have a good season 2. And co-op is only reinforcing that idea.
I'm scared.
So yeah,
Come on, pick me up. I'm scared.
yeah.
Mom,
So
help.
I'll take this time to present the last 4 races of this tournament. So yeah, we have every Skyward Sword co-op tournament races on schedule right now. Next match is Twisted versus Masters of Camouflage. which is probably the hardest race for them. It's on Friday, 9:40 p.m. UTC. So yeah, very important match for Twisted. Does not matter much for Masters of Camouflage. This match cannot impact their seeding. This is impossible. They then on the 28th, there is a match between German Bingolords and Twisted, which is the big match for both teams, because this one will decide if one team is out, basically. If Bingolords win this one, Twisted can still be in if they won against Masters of Camouflage. If they lost, they are out. And if Twisted wins, Bingolords are out. That's basically it. After that, on Saturday, 6 hours later, there is the Seed 1 match between Ragtag Yag and Masters of Camouflage. So whoever wins this match will be Seed 1. Ragtag Yag has one more win right now. If Masters of Camouflage win, they are same score, so winner is Seed 1. If Masters of Camouflage lose, they will. If they win against Ragtag Yag, they have same score, but since they beat Ragtag Yag, I assume they are first. It should work like that. And then the last match on Sunday next week at 6 p.m. UTC is between German Bingolords and M&M, and this match basically decides if we have tiebreakers. There is no situation where there is not a chance for a tiebreaker before this match, which is incredible. So yeah, that's it for Skyward Sword matches next week. So we also have some other tournaments on the SR this week. We have the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Random Settings League Season 4 semifinals match between Marco and Hamza on Tuesday at 4 p.m. UTC. So definitely watch that one. And after that match, they will probably schedule during the week or the week after that one the finals, since the other semi-finals match is already done. We are also entering the ILTTPR Challenge Cup brackets part of the tournament, so more races will be added on schedule later this week. Currently we will have none of them. And on June 4th we have the 3D remake Zelda Relay Race, which is 5 3D remake Zelda games on relay between 2 teams. The games are Ocarina of Time 3D, Majora's Mask 3D, Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, and Skyward Sword HD. So yeah, definitely come watch that one. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, I guess that's everything for tonight. So yeah, thanks everyone, and see you later.